FrontLine Building Products, adding value, performance, and beauty with ease.
Hi, I'm Kurt.
And I'm Steve.
Today, we're going to show you how to install FrontLine's Remodel Garage Door Frame Kit.
FrontLine's Remodel Series Garage Door Frame was designed and created for the do-it-yourself homeowner and professional contractor. It's versatile enough to fit any garage door frame, and it's durable enough to last a lifetime. The Remodel Series is available in 90 and 45 degree corners and is made with 16 gauge heavy-duty extruded aluminum for strength and durability. And for fantastic curb appeal, there are no exposed fasteners for crisp detail and is available in 12 standard colors. To get started, you will only need a few things: safety glasses, a pry bar, a tape measure, a drill, a hammer, a rubber mallet, a 10-inch compound miter saw with minimum 80-tooth carbide saw blade, and color-matching caulk. The first step is to verify your garage door frame size with your tape measure. Measure your width and height to make sure you have the correct size and color frame by reading the product label on the end of the packaging. Now, using your hammer and the pry bar, carefully remove the old brick mold casing from the garage door frame. Be careful not to damage the siding. Once the brick mold is removed, it is very important to verify your reveal before installing the aluminum jamb covers. Measure from the finished opening of the outside face of the jamb. You need to have 2.5 inches across the face. If you do not have 2.5 inches from the finished opening to the outside edge of the jamb, it is necessary for you to build up your jamb with a plywood filler strip. The filler strip must be full width and height of the garage door jamb. To finish this step, anchor the filler strip to the jamb using nails or screws. Next, lay each of the following components on a flat surface. Your head jamb cover will have one 45 degree cut and one 90 degree cut. Your vertical jamb covers will have one left and one right miter cut along with a straight cut. Then match your brick mold to the corresponding jamb covers. If you only have a one-piece header, measure from the inside face of the jamb to the other side along the header. With your jamb cover face up on the saw and a block of wood under the jamb cover for support, set your miter saw at a 45 degree angle and make your cut at your mark. You are now ready to mount the jamb cover. If your frame requires a 2-piece jamb cover, again measure your header. It is recommended to offset your seam from the center to eliminate a continuous seam line while applying the brick mold. Once your offset is marked, set your miter saw at a 90 degree angle and make your cut at your mark. Then, to mount your cut to size jamb cover, lift the aluminum cover into place. While pushing the jamb cover against the wood frame, use the self-tapping screws between the two locking legs to anchor the jamb cover to the jamb. Be sure to secure the jamb cover every 12 to 16 inches along the header. If your frame requires a 2-piece header, measure the distance from your straight cut on your installed jamb cover to the inside edge of the wood jamb. Then, cut and anchor your second head jamb to the exposed jamb just like the first. Once the head jamb cover is anchored, the next step is to cut and apply the vertical jamb covers. You will measure the left side jamb from inside the head jamb cover to the floor. Cut to size with your angled apron in mind and install the jamb cover just like you did with the head jamb. Again, be sure to secure every 12 to 16 inches. You will repeat this process again on the right side so that your jamb is now completely covered. From there, we will now cut and install the brick mold over the jamb cover. For a 1-piece header, measure your header and mark that length on your brick mold. With your brick mold face up on the saw, set your miter saw at a 45 degree angle and make your cut at your mark. It is now ready to be installed. If you have a 2-piece brick mold, measure the header jamb, making sure your seam will not line up with the jamb cover seam. With your brick mold face up on your miter saw at a 90 degree angle, make your cut at your mark. Whether you have a 1 or 2-piece brick mold for your header, lift the aluminum brick mold into place. Using the rubber mallet, tap the brick mold into place along the locking legs of the jamb cover. Make sure that the miter edges of the brick molding and the jamb covers are in line at this point. If you have a 2-piece header, measure the distance from the 90 degree cut on the installed brick mold to the locking leg on the jamb cover. You will then make your cut on the saw and mount the second piece just like the first. Once installed, your brick mold header is complete. For the vertical brick molding, measure from the top brick mold to the bottom of the locking legs to determine the length of your brick mold vertical. Leave an 1/8 inch gap where the brick molding meets the floor. Also, make sure to cut the end according to the apron angle that you previously used. To install, lift the brick mold into place. Tap the brick molding onto the jamb cover along the locking legs with your rubber mallet. If the mitered corner is not tight at the header, place your pry bar at the garage floor under the brick mold and slowly lift or push the brick mold so the miters are tight at the corner. To finish your frame, use the color match caulk and place a small bead of caulk at each of the 2 corners and seams. If during installation you have scratched the paint on the aluminum, contact your supplier. They can provide you color matched touch-up paint. It's that easy to add a beautiful, lifelong garage door frame onto your home. So sit back and relax, because this project is there for the long haul.
Thank you for choosing FrontLine Building Products.